Oh, I always knew I wasn't eating to my full potential. Kung Fu Panda 3. Although the release of this movie has been delayed for a considerable amount of time in India, I still think the movie was fresh when we watched it. What I like about the Kung Fu Panda movies is that every movie has a soul and a baseline on which they build the story. So this particular movie is based on a concept called chi. For those of you who don't know, it's the energy that they explain that all living things have. That's the soul I love. We all know that Kung Fu Panda's fan page is huge and a good amount of them are kids. So, given that, I feel every time the makers come up with a movie, they also give messages here and there that the kids can pick up and be morally and could have better values. For example, in this particular movie, you see Master Oogway saying that the more you take, the lesser you have. So these are, messages that would actually get into some person and actually kind of have a difference in his upbringing. I think the makers are very responsible in that manner, and they make a movie that is catered to everyone. It could be an adult, a young teenager, a kid. It could be anyone, and everyone would equally enjoy that movie. So that's something that the makers have been able to manage successfully from the first movie till this. The first movie spoke about how different Po is being a panda and how he's different from everyone. You know, him being very lazy and him not being able to do all the stunts that everyone normally does, and him eating so much. But in this particular movie, you'll see, although he's a panda, you will see how Po is different from the rest of the pandas who are out there. I mean, how much he's not a panda is something that he would realize. So he's again in this search of defining and finding out who he actually is and what his actual characteristics are by nature. So I think they would relate the whole climax to him being a natural panda. This movie had a few serious moments, with him finding his dad. I think that was too much of a giveaway in the trailers, but yes, I understand that that's what makes you get back audience. But I still feel it could have been handled where you don't show too much in the trailers. There's been happening a lot with the Hollywood movies nowadays where you give out and the audience have nothing much to see in the movie apart from those scenes in the trailers. So, but I feel I don't think they've gone down by standard in any way, and Kung Fu Panda is an amazing movie. I love the fact that they keep referring to his flashback. So, for all those patron viewers who keep watching Kung Fu Panda, they would feel good and they would feel much privileged knowing the background of Kung Fu Panda rather than those people who are watching for the first time. So even people who are watching for the first time would be able to relate because they keep referring to the flashback. I think that is something that's nice. So the soul of the movie is very content. That's what I think is the success of the movie. But at the same time, I feel this particular movie, the third part, was a bit short in terms of comedy. Generally, you see comedy, the movies are being comedy driven till the end. I felt this was much more serious than the other movies, and I would hope that it does not get more serious than this in the future movies because comedies are what would crack you up, in every tight situation, and that would set Po apart from every other characters in the animated world. I think. Given that, I think Kung Fu Panda 3 is an amazing movie. It still has its soul intact and it's a must watch for every die-hard Kung Fu Panda fan. If you feel your opinion and our opinion resonate, please give us a like and subscribe to United We Watch. So until I sip my Chinese tea, you can take my chi.